Hello everyone. In today's video, I got the record for the most queens in chess. So now let's get into the video. First, this game was a horde, which means I have a lot of pawns and he has regular pieces. I start with the move pawn to e5 to try to expand my space. He goes d6 and I wasn't really trying this game, so I just went and took. Usually I would just go e4 or some other move, but this time I wasn't really trying. I went e takes d6. After he played c takes d6, I played c takes d6. I know that these aren't really good moves, but I wasn't trying, and e takes d6. I played c5, I just wanted to exchange the pawns, and I didn't really care about this game. So b takes c5, b takes c5, and bishop d7. Maybe trying to sacrifice for the b4 pawn to get the queen into action. So c4, I defended that pawn. a6 takes and takes. I just took whatever was in my way. So after b4, he played h6, g takes, b3, and bishop b7. Maybe his maybe he wanted to play bishop takes a1 if I move this pawn, and that would ruin my pawn structure. But then maybe I can play b2. So I played b2 for some reason, and then knight e7. He played knight e7. I played d5 to attack the pieces. Bishop c8, d6, knight g8, e4, knight d7, e5, knight gf6. I took the knight. That was maybe pretty obvious the best move. Bishop f8, he didn't even take my pawn. Very weird. g5, bishop takes d6. He sacrificed a bishop. I took there. Knight b6, c5, and knight d7. He goes back. c6, knight f8, d7, and he played the worst move. Queen takes d7. So after c takes d7, king d8, I could just promote, but I didn't know why I didn't. I played c4, and then he played knight takes d7, c5, knight b8, and e4, e5, and e2. At this point, I don't even know what I'm playing here. a5, g takes h6, knight c6, b5, bishop takes f5. He wins a pawn, but I win his knight, and this position is completely winning. Let's see if the engine agrees or not. Yes, the engine agrees that I am completely winning in this position. After rook 8 to c8, g4, I'm trying to capture his bishop. He moves his bishop f5, then e4. His bishop is trapped. So he took there, I took back. Rook b8, I defended that pawn, and I promoted my first queen here. King takes c5, queen takes c8, king b7, and this is where I start promoting all my queens. So he's just capturing my pawns, and I am just promoting my queens. He's just going back and forth with his king, and now he just went back and forth with his rook for like forever. And he just let me push my pawn. I rerouted my queens to make space for the new ones. And he just kept on going rook from b8 to rook b8 to rook to c8. So I just kept pushing, and I knew I was going to probably make the record for the most queens here. And all he did was just move his rook around and let me promote my queens. And eventually he just sacrificed his rook. So obviously I would take back, or else he might just take all these queens, and then maybe I just have to take back at some point. And here he resigned in this position. The position, what I was hoping is like king to b7, but then I can promote again, and then I just push and push and just keep pushing into, yeah, I couldn't really get another queen in that position, so maybe this is the world record for the most queens. Anyways, in this position, he resigned after king b6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 queens. And I think that is a record. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and that's going to be the end.